Cryoserver are email archiving experts. Cryoserver can be delivered to the marketplace either as an on-premise solution or delivered as a cloud offering. Very popular today is Cryoserver in the cloud, where we can work with Office 365, Exchange, and many other different mail systems, where we receive a real-time feed of all emails sent in, out, and around an organization and store it in a secure, tamper-evident email archive environment. Let me show you the product in action. And I'm going to fly to my Microsoft Outlook. And on the left-hand side, I have a folder here called Archive. When I click on that folder, it presents the front end of the Cryoserver solution. We have multiple levels of search user access, and I'm going to show you multiple levels today. The first is what we call the Cryoserver privileged users. Privileged users are HR, legal, compliance, someone in authority who is able to search across the entire repository and can search for any email sent by anyone. This level of access is fully audited, and we produce a storyboard which is then sent to other personalities within the organization who we call data guardian personnel, and they receive these audit trails showing what the privileged user has conducted in their EDiscovery search. The other type of user is an end user who's able to see their own emails. Let me start off by logging in as a privileged user who is presented one of many different search interfaces. And I'm going to start with the most simplistic interface and then build up from there. You can search based on keywords, you can search on email addresses, you can search by date range. To highlight some of the functionality of the product, let me do a couple of searches, and I'm going to search for this word positron as a keyword, and I'm going to search not just for today, I'm going to search for any date. And I'll press search. And because I'm logged in as this top level user, this privileged user, the privileged users are obliged to state a reason for their search. So I'm going to just do presentation as my reason. Happy with that reason is now allowing me to search across the entire repository and search for any email that has the keyword positron. It's come back with 341 results, literally in a blink of an eye. The keyword is highlighted. If I click on this message, it's now retrieved the email from the archive and now has displayed it on screen. And there is the keyword positron in the subject, and it's also featured in the message body itself. Let me scroll down this screen to see the bottom of this email and draw your eyes to a line here. It says, security check passed. This message is intact and can be trusted. We can mathematically prove that the email that went into the system, in this case, this email went into the system on the 13th of December 2006, and the one I'm looking at today are identical. The message has not been tampered with in the life of being in the archive. We have some action icons, the ability to restore this message. You can restore it back to someone's inbox if you so wish. You can forward this message to your own inbox or to someone else's mailbox. You can print, and you can do many other actions as well. The ability to open the message in your own mail software. In my case, I use Microsoft Outlook, and it's now opening up that email in my Microsoft Outlook, and there it is. We also have the ability to download the email, put the email into what we call a PDF. Just makes it useful for printing purposes. Maybe there is a subject access request or a freedom of information request. It's a great way of putting an email into a format which can then be shared. Let me sort of now edit and refine this search. So this time I don't want to search for the keyword positron. I want to refine my search and search for an attachment keyword, the word travail, inside an attachment, not in the body content. And let me press the refine search. It's now going to refine my search, and it's now come back with 4 results. Let me open up one of these emails, and here is an email that has an attachment called onlinecorrectionsfrench.doc. I'm now downloading this Word document to my desktop, and if I zoom in, hopefully you can see the word travail is featured in the body of this Word document. We do provide additional search interfaces, a more enriched search interface for those who want to have more boxes. You have the ability to search based on multitude of different terms. This is the second search interface. The third search interface is our advanced search. The advanced search allows you to do more enriched searching, allows you to include expressions and to the right exclude expressions. It allows you to do things such as spelling stems. So I can search for the word stop. It would also find stopping and stopped. Whereas next door to that, I have sound similar, micro, macro. Now the best way to show off this search is for me to do a search for words that look or sound similar to this word, but I want to exclude the same word. And what I'm trying to do here is find the misspellings of the word. Now it's a complex search, a fuzzy search, and will take a little longer to produce the results. But even on my system here, it's found 169 results in just over a second with the misspellings of the word. VI4, VL, 2 A's, and a whole variety of other misspellings of the word. It's very difficult to search for a misspelt keyword with normal Outlook find, whereas with Cryoserver it makes it slightly easier for someone to find those misspelt terms. When a privileged user has completed their investigation, an audit trail is fired off and sent to the Data Guardian user. The Data Guardian user watches the watchers, and they are extra special. They have an extra tab in the interface which allows them to review an EDiscovery search. So here is me logging in at a certain time as a particular person, putting a reason for the search and searching for the keyword positron, which produced 341 results, and opening up one of the emails. We don't give anything away about the content of the message, just a matter of record the email was opened, the fact that I downloaded the message, and I exported the message to a PDF. I then moved on to my second search, and I searched for the attachment keyword travail, which produced 4 results. And I opened this particular message, and a matter of record that I opened the attachment as well. So there's a complete storyboard of how a person has used the solution sent as an email to the Data Guardians, and the Data Guardians are able to view what emails were actually viewed during that EDiscovery, kind of replay the investigation. Now, for the end users, what is it like? So for the end users, we do support single sign-on or authentication with Office 365 or Azure AD or LDAP. But let me log in as myself for our Cryoserver in the office, and I want to search for the last 6 months all emails from HR review. Let me just put HR review in the parties box, and it's found 144 results in 1.5 seconds. And let me open up one of these emails, and here is me there seeing an email that has been received from HR review. I find that I use the product quite a lot on a daily basis because it's quicker for me to search for it in the archive than it is to scroll through my Outlook. Coming back to my PowerPoint presentation, we also provide apps which allows people to have a window into their archive and be able to search and in fact even restore emails using the app, which is purely a window into the archive. And that is a quick tour of the Cryoserver solution.